everybody, welcome back to Kane TV. It's your girl Kane, and we are here to do a video over the monkey mind, understanding the monkey mind and the power of your beliefs and how this all ties to shadow work. Now, before I jump into the video, you already know I have to shout out the Sacred Space. If you haven't already, go ahead and check out the Sacred Space. We have vegan lip gloss. This is mine, it is so empty. We have vegan lip gloss, sugar scrubs, we have waist bead sage. We also have our cosmic candles that are on the website as well. And I also make organized pyramids. I did bring one to show you guys. I just made this one this week. This one is so pretty. It has gold flakes at the bottom with copper shavings as well, wrapped in a copper wire. This pretty big old rose quartz in the middle, you guys. I really like the way this one is shaped. If you turn the quartz this way, it looked like Africa, the way that it was shaped. You can't really see it because it's in here, but yeah, I really like this quartz. This was my favorite one. But you guys, yeah, go ahead and check out the Sacred Space. I will have the link in the description box so you guys can go ahead and shop. Also, as well, this nice jacket that I'm wearing is by the Stackaholics.com. Go ahead and visit Stackaholics.com and get your men some clothes, women clothes. They also have children clothes as well. They have all type of stuff, shoes, hats, bags. They're coming out with men coats, women coats. I'm not really sure they're doing kid coats. I'm not sure of that. But they do have a lot of stuff on their website. So go ahead and shop Stackaholics.com to get you some clothes. They have all type of stuff, good deals, and it is top quality. I promise you, top quality. What is the monkey mind? The monkey mind is a source of your negative thinking. It is what feeds your negative thoughts. Your monkey mind is shaped by the experiences you went through when you were younger as a child. So if you had a tough childhood, if you had a bad childhood, those are some of the factors that will mold and shape your monkey mind. And that is another reason why it is important for you to go back and do shadow work so you can heal yourself from those traumatic events or growing up and not so good of an environment that you thought you should have been in, or having the care and love that you thought you needed. So that is why it is important to go back and heal yourself from that. With understanding the monkey mind, you have to look at your past, evaluate your past. How were you raised as a child? What kind of parents did you have? What type of environment did you grow up in as a kid? And then you want to ask yourself, how did that make you, excuse me, y'all. How did that make you feel as a child? And write it down so you can see it and you can read over it, because you really want to feel those emotions again. That's the whole purpose of doing it. And you want to sit within that emotional space so you can heal yourself from it, and you can be there with that little girl or little boy and nurture that little boy or little girl within that time that you went through that traumatic event. If it get hard, it's okay. Because I know for me, when I am doing some of my shadow work, because I'm still doing it, it's not a one-time thing. Like I mentioned in the last video, you can't do it one time and think you're gonna heal from it, because you won't. But when I'm doing mine, I cry. Like, if anybody know me personally, they know I cry. But doing my shadow work, I cry, and after that, I can't. A lot of y'all, I feel relieved. It do feel like, depending on what I'm working on, it do feel like a release has been taken off of me, because I've sat with that person and the inner child and told myself, what I needed to tell myself to get through that, or to heal myself from that, or to change that belief. So that is why it is important. And yes, it's going to be hard, but if you want to heal yourself, if you want to be relieved and released from that past, you have to sit with yourself. So that is why it is important. Yes, it's going to hurt, but you'll feel better in the end, when certain things come around and they don't affect you no more, or you don't feel the same way, or you feel like actually you have power over that situation. So that's why it is important, and it is okay to cry. Moral of what I'm saying, it's okay. Also, with these feelings and emotions, they can also cause you to have low self-esteem. Also, it can cause you to vibrate low and be at a low frequency. And also, some of us has been vibrating low ever since we were a kid, And that's why it's so hard for us to see the brighter in our situation, or it's so hard for us to believe in ourselves because we haven't been believing in ourselves since we were kids, or we just been having this low frequency or this low vibrational mindset ever since we were a kid because of the experiences that we went through. Like, if people was always telling you that you can't do this, or you can't have that, no, you gonna have that mindset that I can't do this, I can't accomplish that, or stuff like that, because you always been told no. You always been told nobody care. You always been told that you can't do it. Now some people be told no, and that light a fire within them. Like, you telling me no, it's gonna make me want to do it even harder because you telling me no. But for some people, that really lowers their self-esteem, because it be the people. It be the certain people that's telling them no, like your mom or your dad. Or like for me, not saying my granny told me no, but like my granny raised me, so she would have told me, oh no, you can't do this, no, you can't accomplish this, you ain't good at that, stuff like that. It probably would have really hurted me, because that's the person I look up to the most, and that's the person that I love and love me and nurtured me. So had she, told me certain things, it would have lowered my self-esteem and my vibration and my frequency at the time. So again, that is why you need to travel back, do some shadow work, heal yourself, because some of us has been vibrating at this low frequency ever since we was a kid. Don't believe in ourselves because the people around us did not believe in us. So it's hard for you to believe in yourself because your own mom and dad didn't even believe in you. And that is just an example, y'all. Also, with kids, this is why it is important to watch what you say to your kids between when they're born, the first 7 years of their life. Kids are sponges. Whatever you say to them, do in front of them, whatever around them, it sticks with them. Those first 7 years of a child's life molds their personality. So if they are being exposed to a lot of toxic things or a lot of monkey mind behavior, that is going to mold your child. Like, some people be like, kids be bad as shit, cussing, twerking at a young age, doing all type of shit that little kids should not be doing. And then when they get in their teens, you wonder why your kid talk back. They do what they want to do. Your daughter fast as shit. Your son out here fucking shit like that because you did anything in front of your child when they was a kid, or you allowed them to say and do anything when they was a kid. So that's who they are now. Like, that, for real. Like, I don't know. I don't have kids, so I guess there's only so much that I can say. But what I do know is those first 7 years molds the child's life. And I see, I've seen kids grow up and be around certain things, and they grow up with this smart mouth, nasty attitude to where you can't tell that child nothing because look how they grew up. Look at their parents, Well, hey, I guess, I don't know. Next topic. Anyway. The power of your beliefs. Now, what are beliefs? Beliefs are recurring thoughts that you always assume to be true. Now, if you want to change parts of your reality, you have to change some of your beliefs. Now, for me personally, I had to change my beliefs in God. I had to change my beliefs in myself. I had to change my beliefs in my parents. And it wasn't easy. Like, it wasn't easy. When I first learned that Jesus Christ is not Jesus Christ, is not my Lord and Savior, it was kind of like I kind of knew it because the man don't look like me. Like, let's be honest. Like, and that's another video with another topic. But when I learned that, it was like, okay, because I was already, like, after my granny had passed away, church wasn't the same for me. And I was really trying to, make it work and stick when my granny was here, because I was always in church. And I'm like, this is maybe what I need to do. I don't know. I was a kid at the time. But now it's like, you can't pay me to go to church. Honestly, like, you can't. But changing my beliefs, it didn't hurt or anything like that. I wasn't disappointed because I had already felt within, like, Christianity was some bullshit. I'm just going to be honest with y'all. Like, some bullshit. Like, as I got older, like, the shit just didn't sit the same. And then after my granny passed away, I was still trying to go to church. I was going with certain family members. I was going with certain friends. And then even within the church, I was seeing a whole lot of corrupt shit going on within that church. So that just changed my whole view of church itself and with Jesus Christ and who God is. So going through that whole thing, you know, it was like, wow. And I learned a lot, you know. My whole thing is like, once I figure something out or once I learn something, it's kind of hard for me to go back on certain things. Like with the whole Jesus Christ thing, like once I learned the truth behind the Holy Bible and the truth behind Jesus Christ and the truth behind God, it was like, I'll be a dumbass to turn around and go back and keep believing in that. Also, it'd be disrespectful to the Creator and to my ancestors and to the God within me to do something like that after I know the truth. But yeah. And then on top of that, like I had to, you know, when I told my mom that I stopped believing in God, y'all, she asked me, what she say? Are you under a coat? And I laughed so hard because I knew my mom wasn't gonna take it easy. I mean, she didn't take it hard, like trying to throw holy water or some crazy shit and start praying, but she looked at me like, I'm like, no, chill. And I started telling her certain things. I even brought certain books around her so I could show her, because that's my mom. Of course I want my mom to wake up. Of course I want my mom to be aware. But then, you know, once I started learning certain information, I started to share with people. At this time, y'all, in my life, I'm just sharing shit like, this is what it is and this is what it ain't and you gotta do. Y'all, I had to check myself so quick, y'all. I had to realize I am not a saved person. I'm not, because some people will know the truth and still chose to, you know, indulge in it. Like the whole meat thing, like pork. We know that pigs eat anything, literally. They would eat this fucking jacket I got on, literally. Like pigs eat anything and we still eat pork. Shit like that. Like we know the truth and still chose to engage in the bullshit. I am guilty of that as well. You know, certain things like tobacco. I know tobacco causes lung cancer, but I still smoke tobacco sometimes, and I'm working on that. But that's just one of my examples. What I'm saying, like we have to be able to be aware of the bullshit and stop engaging in the bullshit. Moral of what that is. But with the power of your beliefs, you have to change your beliefs, because your beliefs is what cause you to believe in certain things and will cause you to feel a certain type of way about certain things, because you need to evaluate your beliefs and get rid of what don't serve you and what is obviously not true. And if you chose to believe in some shit that's not true and that's proven to not be true, then by any means believe in it. You know, it's your choice. But what I'm saying is we do need to look at our beliefs and reevaluate them and get rid of the ones that do not serve us and do not hold a true purpose, so we can allow room for new beliefs to come within that do serve us, that do want us to, you know, prosper. Like if you're holding beliefs about yourself that maybe you're not pretty enough, or you're not good enough, or you know you're never going to make it, stop talking down on yourself. You have to understand that your words are powerful. You know, they're spells, basically. So whatever you speak into the ether about yourself is what's going to come back to you. What people don't understand, everything is energy. You know, you are what you attract. If you're on a frequency where, you know, you believe that you can accomplish, and I'm not gonna ever find a good man, or I'm not gonna ever, you know, I've seen a lot, y'all. Sorry, y'all. That you're not gonna ever be successful. You're not gonna ever make it. Guess what? You're not gonna ever make it because you're talking like that about yourself. You know, speak light into yourself. Speak life into yourself. Speak love into yourself, honey. Because you are what you preach. You are what you eat. Just leave it at that. You want to get rid of beliefs that deals with fear, past traumatic events that are not true, and any belief you wasn't able to make on your own. Some of our beliefs come from our parents, like, and who's to say that it's true? Because they probably got it from their parents, and their parents probably got it from their parents. You get what I'm saying? Like, a lot of our beliefs really came from our ancestors, and their beliefs came from the time era that they were in. And let's say, not even let's say, but most of these beliefs and thought patterns that we have are slave condition or slave syndrome beliefs, because slaves were our ancestors, like, and it passes down. Like, what I will say and what I do understand, because I saw it in the show and I know it is true, that a lot of those slave masters would break the woman, and especially if she was having a baby. Like, they would do certain things to the woman because they know that fear, or that fear would be instilled into her baby, because they did it with animals too. Like, if they break the horse, they know that all of that they know it'll be passed down to her calf, and then that baby gonna come out with less fight in it because they done broke the mama, and they know it's gonna be passed through her DNA. I hope that makes sense. So certain things were passed down to us, and it is still within our DNA because we are our ancestors. Like, literally, like, DNA wise, we are them, they are you now today. That's why certain things trigger us. That's why when we see and hear certain things, you wonder why you feel a certain way, or damn, that shit just hurt me. You wonder why? Because it hurt your ancestor. You are them. You know what I'm saying? You probably is that little girl that was on that slave plantation some years ago that you just now reincarnating into, or that spirit is still within you. Her DNA is still within you. The black woman holds over 100. What is it? Over 100 DNA? I think it's over 100 or 1,000. I'm not really sure, but black woman, you're a god. More of what I'm saying, but. To get back on topic, change your beliefs. A lot of our beliefs were passed down from our parents, and they got it from their parents. And most of the beliefs are slave syndrome beliefs. So we have to get rid of that shit so we can overcome and break the curse and break the cycle. Okay? There's no need for lingering and holding on to a slave mentality and a massive mentality when this is not that day and age. Okay? Yes, we are ancestors, but bitch, I'm not no motherfucking slave, mentally or physically. Moving right along. So, that's all I really have, y'all, to go ahead and recap the video. Understanding your monkey mind. You have to travel back to when you was a child, heal those wounds, sit with yourself, ask important questions, find the core of that answer, write it down, feel those emotions and those experiences so that you can heal yourself from it. Your beliefs. Get rid of beliefs that deals with fear, low self-esteem. That's not your belief, and you cannot validate to be true for yourself, or just, factually. So you want to go ahead and get rid of shit like that. Get rid of shit that don't serve you so you can make room for things that do serve you. Also, don't be out here talking down on yourself. Speak life into yourself, speak love into yourself so you can manifest that. And understand that everything is energy, and everything holds energy, and you are what you attract, you are what you eat. Remember that. And yeah, y'all. Remember that we are having a human experience, that you are not this vessel. I am not this vessel. It's a damn pretty one, but I am not this vessel. I am the spirit within this vessel. The eyes are to see the spirit. So having human experience, don't take everything so personal. And if something hurts you or really bothers you, sit with it. And I understand saying to go sit with it can be hard. Because for me sometimes, like when I'm dealing with certain things or I'm in my mood, sometimes it's hard for me to go get up and go sit with myself. But the moment I go sit with myself and I get into that meditation, it's like my inner me, it's like my inner me, my home. Like I'm going home within, and it's like, come on, baby, I got you. Like for real, that's how it feels sometimes. Like once I get there in that spot, it be like, come on, baby, I got you. Like that's how I feel. Like my granny or like the guardians are holding me, and they're like, I got you, come on. You think we don't love you, and we love you so much. You out here doing so much, and you this and you that, and I'm out here thinking they don't love me, they don't care. That's because of the certain shit that's being put out to make me think that way, which is, I know this shit ain't true. But yes, you guys, I hope this video was clear. Hope you guys understood it. I hope I wasn't jumping around everywhere. I'm going to come out with a video next week. I'm not really sure what the topic is. I don't want to keep dragging this topic on. Thank you guys for watching. Remember, you guys are gods and goddesses. You are special. You are very special. You're light, you're love, you're darkness as well. You're both, okay? You're the yin and the yang. You're the feminine and the masculine. Well, you guys have a good day. Love yourself and be